I gotta go pick up a prescription. They think it's a fungus on my skin. Blech. Good morning, guys. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning and had to make a phone call in order to schedule my same day appointment in Oakland for them to have a look at my finger rash irritation thing that's happening. So I've been up for a while and it's about 8:30 now. I'm gonna bike to go walk those 3 dogs that I walk most mornings. My GoPro's about to die though, and I want to make sure you guys get to see Oakland today. So I am gonna plug you into this charger right here. I'm gonna go walk the dogs and I'll be back. While you guys were refreshing your batteries, I was draining mine. I'm very tired now. So it's kind of an uphill bike ride to get there. It's about 3 miles. And then I walk the dogs on like a 20-30 minute walk, something like that. So it's quite a long process. And then it's a downhill bike ride home, but I stopped at Trader Joe's. I think prices would be fun too, because I used to do that when I was in China. I'll link a grocery shopping in China video up above in the corner. Is it this corner? I don't remember because I'm like leaning over right now. Romaine hearts, $1.99. Tomatoes on the vine, $1.99. Xiang cai, which is cilantro. This is Lena's favorite herb. Just ask her. This is $1.49, which is actually kind of expensive for cilantro. It's called cilantro in the US, coriander in like the UK and Europe, I believe. This was the most expensive item. I got some organic grass-fed ground beef because we are gonna make burgers on the grill tonight. And that was $6.99, which I know that's very expensive, but it's much cheaper than ordering delivery. So that's how I justified it. We really don't eat beef very often because when I buy beef, I wanna get like the good stuff, you know, like grass-fed, organic, free range, whatever. And it's expensive. And it's not very good for you really, but it's good for you in moderation. Like every once in a while, especially as a lady, it's good to get a big dose of iron. An onion, this was 59 cents. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh my God, unpasteurized orange juice, my favorite kind of orange juice. This was $1.99. And then there's a 5-cent fee on any bottles you buy as well. So I guess it's $2.04. I got avocados. This is probably the only thing that I bought that's actually cheaper here in America than in China. Avocados are so expensive in China and so hard to find, and they're usually hard as rocks. This was $3.79 for 4 small avocados. They're not like organic or anything like that. And then, instead of doing like burgers and fries, we thought we'd do burgers and a salad. This is a complete salad in a bag. I got a broccoli and kale slaw, so it has like the toppings and the dressing in there. So I just am gonna mix that up in a bowl and we're gonna eat that with our burgers tonight. That was $2.49. And finally, we have my lunch for today, which is tofu spring rolls. This is one of my standbys at Trader Joe's. $3.99. A little bit of a splurge for me, I'm not gonna lie, because I can make this myself for very, very cheap, but this is just so convenient. And finally, I've never had this before, so I wanted to try it. It's called a super green salad. I forgot how to read the word salad. I don't know. It has green beans, spinach, broccoli, feta, kale, walnuts, edamame, and an avocado citrus dressing. So I thought that sounded ridiculously good. This is my lunch for today. Fairly high calorie for lunch, but I'm pretty sure by the time today's over, I'll have biked about 14 or 15 miles by the end of today. And probably about like 7,000 or 8,000 steps, like of just walking. So I know that I can eat this and still be fine with my calories. So that's what we're doing. And that's everything. Ta-da! I'm going to walk now. I have to start wearing a hat when I walk dogs now because I'm getting like too dark. I don't mind that on my arms or like my chest or anything, but I don't want my face to get like too tanned because it's just not, it's not a good look when you get older. Okay, weirdo, come on. Come on. Let's go. So today I gotta face my fears and go to the doctor. I'm feeling really good though. I don't know why. I'm gonna accept it. We're gonna have a good day. The only thing that like stresses me out about going to the doctor's office today, well, there's kind of 2 things. Number 1 is a fear of like being late and missing my appointment because it's so hard to get an appointment. I have like literally like 1 more week left on my insurance, so I gotta get all this stuff done before then. I totally put it off. Gotta pick up poop, hold on. Very easy solution to that problem. Just gotta leave extra early. So I'm gonna give myself like an hour and 20 minutes to get there, which is probably way too long, but it's okay because the bike ride is a little bit strenuous, so it'll be nice to be able to like have a breather and like cool down before I go into the clinic. And I'm gonna bring a book. Other thing that makes me nervous at every doctor's office, always, no matter what, sitting in the waiting room and just waiting, and then going into the exam room and waiting. It's that anticipation and like fear of the unknown that always gets me clinical. That vibe never puts me in a good place. So I'm gonna be patient with myself today and take it one step at a time. So I'm gonna take a combo of biking and BART to get there. A zero emissions commuter, look at me go. I literally texted my mom that. I was like, Mom, guess what? I'm a zero emissions urban commuter. And she goes, except for your farts. I come from a family where fart jokes are very popular. I love my family. And the route that Google recommended to me is actually not the fastest route, but it looks like it's recommending the like most pleasurable route. So I'll take it. I'm gonna do it. It goes along Lake Merritt, which is a big, really pretty lake in Oakland. People's reactions to Abe always crack me up. It's like they're either afraid of him because he's a big dog, or they're like, oh. Like this older guy just came up to him and looked him right in the face and went, ¿Qué pasó? Which means what's up in Spanish. Also, I have just been dying the last few days to watch Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. That movie has Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, Zach Galifianakis, of course Tim and Eric, and I think there's other people I'm forgetting too. It's ridiculous. You gotta like weird humor. Oh, also, another win, an anxiety win of the day. So even like making a doctor's appointment is hard for me. So I've got the one today, and I just called and made an appointment at Planned Parenthood for later this week because the clinic I'm going to today can't get me a prescription for birth control, but Planned Parenthood can. Hopefully this all ends up being $0 cost to me, and then everything's taken care of before I lose my insurance for a month. That's a whole nother topic. We'll talk about that another time. I believe the anxiety is already setting in. I'm trying not to like give into it. I'm trying to not let it like control me. Patience. I am gonna leave the house right now. Full disclosure, I've taken 3 nervous poops. I can't stop playing with my hair. I feel a little bit shaky and I just keep getting that like drop in my stomach. I feel so stupid saying this. I gotta share it with you guys because that's like, you know, what the channel's about is like facing your fears. When my future children need to go to the doctor's office, I don't wanna be like having a panic attack in the waiting room. I need to figure out how to face this fear now. I feel all like red thinking about going, but I need to just leave. I'm just gonna leave and I'm just gonna do it. I've also never biked around Oakland, so I'm kind of nervous that I'm going to get lost and I'm not going to make it to my appointment. Basically, my brain is just coming up with any excuse to not have to go to my appointment, but I need to leave, okay? I'll talk to you soon. This is Lake Merritt in Oakland. It's a fairly central location. I have been here before. I have no idea what part of the lake, though, because it's a pretty big lake. I am actually going to be biking all the way around there. And over there, I think, is where I'm biking to. And there was a quicker way, but this seemed more fun, so that's why I'm biking this one. I really wish I had my GoPro bike mount right now, you guys. But on the way back, I'm actually gonna go to a different subway station because a brewery that I've been dying to check out is right next to it. So it's basically on the way home, and that'll be my reward. It is so pretty here. There's tons of runners and bikers and dogs. I'll tell you how those bike rides and how the doctor's appointment went after we enjoy this brewery. So I am at Ale Industries right now. I've been wanting to come here for a while, but I haven't had a chance to, and I was in the neighborhood, so I thought I might as well treat myself. This is actually a cider made entirely out of plums. It's good. It's not very dry, which I usually go for, but it's tart and sweet. I also had their East Bayliner Weiss. That went down way too easy. It was delicious. It was like got a little sour element to it. It's really cool though because you can watch them like rolling around barrels and loading carts back up. This is definitely where they do the brewing, and this is just like a little tap room that they built inside their brewing area. My bike's tied up over there. This is kind of like an industrial kind of garage area type thing too. And I'm watching Guy Fieri look at red meat as always. So I've left Oakland, I'm in downtown Hayward. I gotta go pick up a prescription. They think it's a fungus on my skin. Blech. I'm so ridiculously tired. So according to my app, I biked for 2 hours and 4 minutes total today, like active biking time, 2 hours. And I walked for an hour and a half. Here's what happened after I showed you Lake Merritt and how beautiful it is. I turned away from the lake and started going up a hill, and the hill never ended. It continued all the way to the hospital. It was an uphill climb to get there, and I was barely on time. I gave myself what I thought was way too much time to get there. Turned out to be like almost not enough. I actually had to walk parts of the hill because I'm not back in shape yet. You know, I'm working on it. I'll get there. I know I'll get there. It doesn't like discourage me in any way, but I'm not in shape yet. So I had to walk during parts of it because I was like, whoo, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Like I literally had a moment moment where I was like, I might actually pass out. And I like pulled my bike off of the road and stood on the sidewalk. I was like, well, if I pass out, you know, I got my knees bent. The bike is going to fall separate from me. I'm on the sidewalk. No one's going to run me over. It was a lot. I was sweating so much. I mean, I'm already a sweaty person. And today was like a really hot day. Super clear sky, no shade at all. The sun was beating down. I was like huffing it up a hill. Finally got to the hospital, parked my bike, went inside, and I was like, where's the same day clinic? And then the receptionist didn't even flinch. She was so kind and so welcoming and made me feel so comfortable. I was like taking tissues off her desk. I was like, I'm sorry. And I like reached over and took a tissue and like was patting my face and stuff. Also, this was not the best week to test out the natural deodorant. And then the nurse who brought me back was super nice also, and actually felt comfortable enough to communicate with her that, hey, I get anxiety, my blood pressure is probably going to read high. Then the doctor came in, blew it all out of the water. Like, that nurse was so nice, the receptionist was so nice, the doctor was like a saint. She was amazing. Seriously, she was like a saint because she was talking about all these different clinics that she works in. Some of them are mobile clinics, like in a like trailer type situation for homeless people, and I had to pay a total of $0. So I'd say today was a very successful day. I feel great about it. I faced my fear. I got a crap load of exercise. I came out with a very positive experience. So I'm feeling really good. I'm so happy that things turned out the way they did. Abe is very weirded out by my finger. He's like, mommy hurt, mommy not good. It's okay. I wish I could have shown you that freaking bike ride though. That was real intense. And then the way back was downhill. It was like very metaphorical of how the day went. Also, fun fact, I have a bunch of recruiters that constantly have been calling me throughout the day. I thought it was going to be really fun to be recruited. No, it's really annoying. They won't stop calling me. And I know that sounds really like selfish or vain or whatever, but one of them called me 5 times in 2 days. Isn't that a little excessive? I said I was available for a phone screening from a very well-known company that I would love to work for. They are located in the Bay Area. It's not YouTube, but it's something just as established. He asked when I was available for a phone screening, and I said anytime today before 6. And it is 6:02 p.m. So I am officially going to put my phone on silent. I'm done. I'm gonna relax. We're gonna make some burgers. I'm so hungry. I need to go figure out my life. I'll see ya outside while we chillin' and grillin'. Good morning, guys. I decided to turn this into a 2-day vlog because I don't feel like editing today. That's it. I decided that I deserve a break and I'm gonna take one. So right now we're about to head out to go have some ramen for lunch. I hope you guys know I'm not talking about like top ramen or what do they call it in China? Feng bian mian? This is not that kind of ramen. I'll show you. It might be a little bit of a struggle to eat with chopsticks today because of this. I have to like loosely cover it. We'll see how well I do. They got chicken, spicy garlic pork belly, spicy garlic tonkatsu. They have a lot, basically is what I'm trying to say. Last time I got spicy garlic tonkatsu and Eric got the mala tonkatsu. And we think that there's like some Sichuan flavors in this and that's why it's called like the mala. It's like the numbing and spice. If you're Chinese, I think you know what I'm talking about. But I gotta pick out a different one this time. I wanna try something else. I am gonna order the same thing. And I'm also going to add a side of chicken karage. Okay, well, I did a really bad job getting footage yesterday, so I'm so sorry about that. But it was really just like a group of close friends hanging out, so there wasn't a whole lot to like film. It was mainly just like talking and gaming and drinking and hanging out. We made tacos, talked about our new D&D session that we're gonna start soon. I'm gonna be a dragonborn, y'all. And we had a really, really good day. It was really hot yesterday. I got up to like 88, I think, and today it's supposed to get like more than that because it's already 86 right now and it's like not even noon. My body and my brain yesterday were just telling me to take a break. I'm holding dog poop, typical. So thanks for understanding, and I definitely encourage you guys to take one day a week to just do your own thing. Take a break, take a day off. Everybody needs a day off if you can. I understand sometimes you can't, but try to make it up to yourself in some way, you know? Like if your body and your brain are telling you to take a break, you should take a break. Because from my experience, it gets worse if you don't listen. So that's kind of why I was a little bit MIA yesterday, even though I'm technically daily vlogging this month. But I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye!